to the charts with Big Boss Crypto, bringing out day trading analysis on Bitcoin on CHAINLINK. Wow, what a day yesterday for Bitcoin. We went all the way up to the 25.250 area, which is exactly where we sold off from last time here in, let's see exactly where it was, 15th of August 2022, which we reached this point and sold off to the downside. Is the same thing gonna happen this time? Well, let's look at a chart. Okay, so let's go to the charts and the information we have. One thing that basically makes me think that this play that we saw in August last year will happen again is the spiky behavior that we saw in this area. Look at the candles on the daily time frame. Spikes, spikes, spikes. Let me remove the things I'm drawing here so that you can see more clearly what I'm talking about. It's basically wicks to the upside, which indicates sell-offs, and the orders getting filled at the highest points. Basically shorts in this area are getting filled, or were getting filled, and then they rip price to the downside. We don't see as clearly as we saw here this spiky behavior. However, we saw it here in the exact same point in the chart, and it looks like we are gonna see this spiky behavior. This daily candle will be interesting, and the coming week will also be interesting to see how the price action will look like. If we see more spiky behavior like we saw here, a lot of candles which have wicks to the upside or to the downside, we might fall down and recover some of the volume candles down below. If we take a look at the 1 hour time frame, we have a lot of volume candles to the downside. I'll mark them off for you in the chart. We will probably take it sooner rather than later. To the upside, however, if we close a 1 hour or 4 hour candle above this high here, which we created yesterday at 25,250 approximately, and close a solid candle in this area, next target to the upside is 26.5k. However, we need to break this high and close above it in order to continue with the longs. However, I am building my shorts, or I have built them already. I'm just waiting now. I built them in this point, as I told you, 25.250. If we close above that, then I'm gonna basically close my shorts and build some longs. Well, we haven't yet done that, so I'm still holding my shorts, and my liquidation point is here at 25.8k, just to be sure. However, this is not financial advice. This is just for educational and entertainment purposes only. More candles to the downside, basically, than to the upside, indicates our reversal might come soon. If you look at the news events, we had the unemployment claims coming in yesterday, lower than expected, which means more people are in jobs, and that's going to be an issue for the Fed and for inflation. If more people are in jobs, they are getting salaries, and if they're getting salaries, they're going to spend it on food, housing, taking credit, and basically continue spending, and that's gonna increase the inflation even higher. If we take a look at next week's news event, we have the flash PMI, we have the FOMC minutes meeting, and we have the consumer price index as well. Those are gonna be the key news events coming up from next week. However, we have a lot of things going on in the world, so we could have a black swan event also. You have to consider that as well. And if we take a look at the liquidation map for Bitcoin, we clearly see a lot of people have been adding to their longs. As far as I can see, there is more liquidations to the downside than to the upside, which indicates to me that we might see a reversal and basically a retest of the 20k area, because we have a lot of more money in the nearest price term than to the upside. All the way up to 26k, we don't see much liquidations going on. The next big liquidation cluster is here at 26.5, and I do think 23.2 is closer and will probably get taken before we get to this area. So could be a great shorting opportunity, however not financial advice. That's it. Before I start getting into day trading on CHAINLINK and the technical analysis of that, I want to show you a clip here from the World Government Summit, which happened 2 days ago. And we had Klaus Schwab opening this summit, and he said something interesting. I'm going to link this video in the description, and you can fast forward to approximately 6 minutes, and let's hear what Klaus Schwab says.
I wrote in 2015 the book, The Fourth Industrial Revolution, and I mentioned 23 or 24 technologies which will change the world, like crypto and so on and so on. The book.
Interesting indeed. He pointed out, I don't know how many things he said, 23 things. One of them was smartcontracts.com, which is also known as CHAINLINK. Well, for all of you subscribers that watch this channel regularly, you know how much we love CHAINLINK as a project and as an investment. It is a lovely project, and yeah, you heard Klaus Schwab himself. He basically said that he was super bullish before everybody else was, and that crypto and smartcontracts.com are going to change the world. And yeah, this is not financial advice, but it is a super interesting project. And now we're gonna day trade it. If we look at the technical analysis of CHAINLINK on the 1 hour time frame, we have one volume candle up here which hasn't been taken yet. It's this big candle here. We completed almost half of it, so we could have a spike up here to $7.622 and form somewhat of a double top formation like this, but we need to break this low right here at $7, and then we can continue our ride to the downside. However, Bitcoin has to move down as well. The targets to the downside, however, are at $6.8, 6.6, and if we continue even lower, it could go all the way to 6.24 and $5.9, which is what I'm targeting. But however, I don't see an interesting entry point on CHAINLINK. If we get to 7.6, I might start building my shorts for CHAINLINK. However, I'm still waiting. If we create something like this and we top out in this area and close below this candle right here at 6.971, that's basically my entry for my short. It's not going to be a big position because you do want to build your shorts at the highest possible point, and this one isn't. But however, you could place some small pocket money and ride it down to the downside and basically make money off this move. This is it for today's day trading update. I hope you learned something and that you learned something today. I'm gonna leave you with that and continue with my day trading update next week. Have a nice weekend. Big Boss out.